Hey everybody, it's me, Minion. You want to learn about periods? I know I don't, but let's do it anyway. I don't eat any babies. That is not true. There we go. Is that a little better? Fuckity fuck fuck fuck. Exactly.
People came. I don't think the church could have held anymore.
What?
The whole church was lighted with candles. First wedding I've ever been to.
I'm learning about a wedding right now.
Golly.
It's magic, Gamma.
Even the bride, she had the most beautiful.
I need to hear more about this bride. Is this porn?
All
It is.
satin.
All porn has like 14-year-old girls in it. Church, you guys. You guys are all going to church. Golly.
My goodness, Molly is certainly growing
Don't check out her ass, old grandma. Grandma Perv was like, ooh, that lady grew up. I'm going to hit that later. Dumbo Omo got to... I love bride porn. Wait, arranged marriages? Yeah, I'll give you a goat.
Good morning, girls.
Is that a woman?
How's your throat this morning, Molly?
Whoa,
It's
no!
fine. It doesn't
What?
hurt at all anymore.
Well, you'd better stop by my office and let me take a look
You
at
don't
it.
ask the little girl how her throat is. That does not seem appropriate. That does not... Hey, little girl, how's your throat? Is it wrecked from last
Okay,
night?
Molly, let's take a look. Oh, yes.
Ew.
Oh, that's clearing up just fine.
She's like, oh, yes, it's clearing up. What did you give her?
Going to
What
begin
did you
tonight?
give her?
Sure.
Will you please let someone else do the cheering for you? Because that throat is still slightly inflamed.
Okay, I'll be careful.
She gave her things
oh,
in her
by
mouth,
the way,
though.
Molly, your mother left her gloves over at my house last night. Will you take them to her?
Sure, she's always leaving them something.
Apparently, the nurse and her mom have a lesbian thing. I gotta take off my gloves so I can finger you. Before North Americans bombed you, you love getting bombed, Gamma. Inflamed, yeah. She gave her pussy juice as menthol. This is the best cure.
You know, I've known Molly and her family ever since she first came to school.
I don't need to know about
And
that.
I think you might like to know her, too.
Yeah, I want to know all about Molly. I want to know about the little girl. That's not creepy. Oh, she lives in a nice house. Rubber gloves.
Molly lives at home with her father,
Can we skip the menthol? You just want pussy juice?
her mother,
It's a better house than me, too.
and her older sister.
Fox is
Jean.
like, they're putting on airs. Her older sister's like 80. Her older sister's like 33 right there.
Jeannie and Molly each have their own rooms.
Well, could you hike
But
those
lately,
shorts up
it
higher?
seems that Molly is more interested in Jeannie's room than her own.
That's a sexy hat. That gave me a
Molly
boner.
and Jeannie get along.
She have a
well,
pet donkey?
about as most sisters do.
You have shorter
Molly.
shorts? Molly, Mama's sister is not happy with you.
What do you think you're doing?
Yama's like,
Nothing,
camel toe.
Jeannie. I just happened to come in and...
Oops! You're busted. She's got the camel
Honestly,
toe.
Molly,
I think how you
how
wrote
many
bitch.
times have I asked you to leave my things alone?
Well, all I was doing...
It is an awesome rig. I thought you said she was on the rig. That's the bad girl hat? Exactly, Naughty. When you see a girl with that hat, you're like, you know she puts
I
out.
wasn't gonna
That hat
hurt
means they put out.
things. I just wanted to try them.
Well, why don't you ask
Those
Mom to
pigtails are
leave
so
you
you have something to grab onto.
You're old enough now.
Wait, what is that? What is... I don't want to see what that is. What the hell was that? No, keep your hands off your sister's stuff. What is... I don't
Jeannie,
want
when do you
to...
think I'll start having periods?
I don't want to know about this!
Oh,
I don't want to know
Pretty
about
soon, I
this.
suppose.
It's not...
I was 13 when I started.
13, I don't...
Peggy's already started hers.
What?
And
I
I'm
don't-
6 months older than she is.
Bleeding does not seem
Well,
fun.
so what? Some start earlier and some later.
I don't-
We're all different. And from the way you've been acting lately, shouldn't be long now.
What? By the way you've been acting, it shouldn't be long now? That means she's saying she's a bitch. With how bitchy you are lately, you're bound to be having a period soon. Of
One
course.
day, not long after that,
She keeps her
Molly
tampons in her
came
head. Who
home
does
from
it?
School.
Oh, the period talk. Plug it in with the tampon. Plug
That
it
you,
in.
Molly?
Plug it in. Do I hear you having your period in there?
Hi, what kind of a day did you have
Uh,
today?
Mom, guess what?
what?
I don't know. What?
Mom, I started my first period.
Oh, I don't want to hear that.
Well, what do you know?
Eat that tampon, bitch.
Sit down.
That's
Tell
your
me about
supper.
it.
I worked hard all day on
When
it.
did it start?
Well, it was this afternoon when I was changing into my gym clothes, and I noticed a bit of blood on my panties. And,
Oh,
golly,
no.
at
I
first
don't
I
want to
thought,
hear this.
well, I didn't know what to think.
No, la,
And
la,
then
la,
I
la.
remembered when we talked
Ah.
about
Menstruation.
Oh.
menstruation and stuff. And, well, then I went to see
Teachers in English class have a lot of periods.
Oh, my God.
Blood is fun, so you're like, yeah, I'm having my
How do you
period,
feel?
Foxy.
Kind of funny like. I mean, well, I was hoping it would start soon.
You were like, I can't wait to bleed out of my
I forgot
vagina.
everything you
This
told
will be
me.
fun.
All right, I tell you what we'll do. Tonight will be mother and daughter conference night.
cunt first
And if
night.
you'll give me a hand with supper, we'll get started that
Wait, they're
much
gonna have a
early.
period
Okay,
party?
I'll wash that
They're like,
with
yay,
my
we're
dad."
bleeding together. Creepy. Grandma's a witch burner. That's her mom. Her mom's 80. Ew, that's nasty. She's like, oh, my girl had a
Long
period.
before you're quite used to it. You see, honey, menstruation is
Huntress is
perfectly
right.
normal. It happens every
No.
month.
Grandma's like, I'm gonna hit
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's Seggy Town.
Why each month, Mom?
Oh, it's just part of being a woman, I guess.
Is it part of being a woman,
Of course,
woman?
right at first, you probably won't be very regular.
Your mom was
Most
proud of
girls
you,
don't settle
Foxy?
down for
I'm
a
so
year or
proud of
so.
you. She called
Even then,
relatives.
some girls go more than a month between periods
Oh.
and others less. That's normal, too.
This
And
is
eventually, your body will set up
periods
its
plus
own regular
telekinesis.
time.
He says postporn equals
Fix it
no
up, Molly.
small class
Oh,
reunion.
Mom,
Whoa.
I'm comfortable.
Well, if you sit and stand straight, that'll give the organs inside your body room to function
Wait,
better.
is that how it works? You
Well,
have to
if you
sit and
feel
stand
better.
straight so your period is normal? If you slouch, your
Okay,
period
that's
won't be
perfect,
normal?
Peggy.
What? What? This is witchcraft. You don't want your organs
Hello?
coming out of your
Oh,
vagina.
hi, Peggy.
Hi, Peggy.
Sure, just a minute, I'll ask.
Okay.
Mom, can I go swimming with Peggy tomorrow after school?
I don't think I would, Molly.
But I'd be home by 5:30.
No, it's not a good idea the first 2 or 3 days of your period. You might get chilled and catch cold.
You might die because you went
that's
swimming
fine.
with your period.
Peggy, of course I can't go swimming. You know I've got the curse.
Yeah,
That's
tell Peggy
right.
off.
Isn't it a
Fuck
good
you,
idea
Peggy.
The first couple of days.
Get a tampon, you'll be fine. Shut up. She's gonna bleed all in the swimming pool, Foxy. We don't need her bleeding up the swimming
Good
pool. That's
heavens,
nasty.
Molly, you're growing like a weed. I'm going to have to let that hem down.
You're gonna be like bleed all over the or
Come on,
blood
I'll
all
do
over
it
the
right
floor
now.
as she walks around. Yeah, you end up being in the morgue skank. All these dead women in the swimming pool.
I've often wondered why it is that some women still call menstruation the curse.
Yeah, I wonder that all the time
yeah.
too.
Peggy calls it that.
Seems like a fun
And
blessing.
it is kind of a nuisance, isn't it?
I suppose it is sometimes. Just that it sounded sort of old.
Sharks might smell blood in attack. Exactly. Pool sharks.
What are you two
Ah!
up to?
Oh. How are the fights, Jim?
No, not bad.
I like their dad. He's like, I need to smoke
Something
it up.
wrong with our aerial, though. We ought to be getting a better picture than that.
Something's wrong with their areola? What?
What was all the talk about in here?
What you all talking about? Dad needs
Is
to
it a
know.
private conference?
Bears are gonna get you.
No,
They can
I
smell
don't
it.
think so. Do you, Molly?
No, I guess not. You tell him, Mom.
No, Dad, you don't want to hear. Run, Dad, run! You
Molly's
don't want to
growing
hear.
up. She's having her first menstrual period.
Look at Dad. Dad's
Already?
like, what?
Oh, but Alice, I thought...
They are
Well, I
child
mean, after
molester
all,
glasses.
she's
Oh,
only-
Daddy, don't be so silly. I'm not a baby anymore.
I know, dear, but,
Dad's a German spy. We know your secrets.
no.
Uh,
No, honey,
Ew, he
Yes,
is
you
a
are.
pervert. He's like, no, you're not a little girl anymore. Dad used to build
Growing up is
V2s.
fun. But some of the things Molly used to do seem a little silly now.
Now she can't stop thinking about dick.
Sometimes she gets all mixed up just thinking about it.
Women thinking, they get all
She's
mixed up.
changing
Isn't it
from a
true, women? When you have your
child into an
period, you just
adult.
can't think, hey, Duddy.
And it's a little confusing at times.
Life is so confusing. I'm too busy thinking about dick right here. Look at all the girls thinking about dick.
Molly had lots of questions
are more
about what was
interesting than
happening
life.
to her.
Uh,
It so happened I had a chance to answer some of them. Her teacher was sick one day and
They're
asked
kind
her
of
to take her class.
bullish dyke teachers got
And
all
this
the
is
answers
true
for
of
you.
women everywhere. So you see, menstruation is
All
just
right,
a
I don't need- look,
natural,
it's a
normal
shark
process
brain. I
leading
don't
up
need to
to
see
being a
that.
mother. This is a diagram.
It's a
of
goat.
the
They're trying to
uterus, or
worship
womb,
Satan.
And
They're
these
like,
are the
worship
fallopian
Satan.
tubes leading to it.
It's
And
all
these
it's
the
all girls
ovaries
class.
which produce the egg cells.
When girls
Now,
have
these egg
periods,
cells are far
we
too
have
small
to
for us to
separate
see.
them from men.
But
That's
once
how it
each
was in the
month,
50s.
An egg cell will leave one of the ovaries.
You don't want men getting
go into
periods.
the opening of the tube nearest to it, and then it's on its way to the uterus.
And then at the end, you worship Satan.
Now, at
It's
the
a
same
goat head.
time, the uterus has been
You learned
preparing
about
a growing
dicks?
place for this
The
egg.
internet's all about dicks.
A soft lining
It's a
of blood
dodge.
vessels and tissues.
She wanted to get rammed, is what you're saying, right, Sonic? And their nasty wet dreams?
If the egg
Shut up,
unites with a
Foxy.
male cell or
Wet
sperm
dreams,
as it's on
wet
its way
dreams.
down the tube,
Ah!
it is fertilized.
I always think
And then
about
when it reaches
blood
the
in a uterus
it settles
when I
down
have
in
wet
this
dreams.
soft lining and begins to grow into a baby.
Oh no, it's baby times. That's
But
how
if
you
the
make
egg cell
babies.
is not fertilized, it
You
disappears.
gotta put a wiener in there. See, right there, you gotta put the wiener in there. I can't fit.
And then,
Ah, I'm too big.
since the
I'm too
lining
big
is
to
no
fit.
longer needed,
Sperm and lots of it
it
just
too
to make sure.
dissolves away.
Exactly. This was
And it
porn
flows
for the
out of the
50s.
body
I'm
through
whapping
an
it,
opening in
whapping
the
it right now,
hymen.
whacking it.
which is a
It was
membrane
too tight,
over the
Foxy.
opening of the vagina.
Unlike my wife, it was
So
way
we
too
say
tight.
that we are menstruating.
Yes, we
Yes,
say
Barbara.
that.
Miss Jensen,
Shut up,
when
Ghost
does
Skittles.
menstruation start?
Well, some girls start when they're 10 years old, and some when they're 16 or 17, or anywhere in between. But the average age seems to be about 13.
Ah, that sucks
no,
to be a girl.
I mean, what day of the week will it start? My mother starts on Tuesday. Will mine too?
This is a really smart
it
girl.
might, but it probably won't.
So,
because
ladies,
each girl's body
what
sets
day
up
of
her
the
own
week
time
does
and rhythm.
do periods
And the
start?
time between periods may vary anywhere from 23 to 32 days. And the flow lasts from 2 to 7 days.
Yeah, I'm glad
also
I'm a dude
depending on
too,
the girl's
Leah.
own rhythm.
I'm very glad.
Miss Jensen, how often should you change napkins when you're menstruating?
Surprise, period
Well,
times.
that depends on the amount of flow.
Napkin sounds like a
but
nasty
probably
term
5 or
for
6
it.
times a day.
'Cause napkins is
And
what I
that
wipe my
brings up
face
another
with.
point. Many of you girls haven't started to menstruate yet, but when you do, you will want to use
Girls
a
get bitchy when they're on the
sanitary
rag.
napkin
Are you
to
what you
absorb
saying,
the flow.
wrestling machine?
It's a soft, absorbent pad.
Oh, look how small
and
that
it's made to
is.
fit over the opening of the vagina.
Right there, you put it up
and
on the
follow curve
chalkboard.
of the body.
It works.
The tab ends are attached to a narrow elastic belt
What the hell?
that you can wear around
Really?
your
That
hips
looks
or
like a
waist.
lot of
Now,
Is
some
that-
girls prefer to use tampons.
when you goo all
a
day.
tampon is a
Ew.
cylinder of absorbent cotton inside a cardboard applicator.
Well, that looks like
It is
more
inserted
fun.
into the vagina by means of the applicator.
Tampons can take your virginity. I'm sorry that happened to you, wrestling machine. You're like, I
Cotton
lost my
absorbs the
virginity
flow,
to
and when it
tampon.
is full, you remove it and discard it. Yes, Molly?
You had colorful
Miss Jensen,
tampons. Foxy
Is
did.
it true that people can tell when you're menstruating?
No,
They
it
can.
isn't.
It's
But you
true,
should be
women.
more careful than
Men
ever
look at
about
you and
personal
judge you when you're
cleanliness
menstruating.
and
They
hygiene.
know by the
Change
your
your
face.
underwear more often, and be sure and use a deodorant. And pay more attention to your hair and your nails.
Do you
And plan to wear your prettiest dress.
do you really use
In
a
other words,
deodorant?
be your most attractive self.
So you rub it on your
remember,
vagina, the
menstruation is
deodorant,
only
when
a
you have
part of
a
growing up.
period?
As you grow, your body changes
It is,
from
Leo.
that of a young girl to that of a woman. It's becoming round with the beginnings of a bosom
What
and the
happens?
start of a real
Chick
waistline
Tart.
and hips. And hair is beginning to grow in different places, pubic hair.
Scented
underarm
tampons?
hair.
Ew. Ew.
Yes, Anne.
I'm not gonna put my
Jensen,
nose down
what
there and
about
smell it.
dancing? Can you when you're menstruating?
Yes, you can. with
Let's see what you
moderation.
can and can't do
In
during
fact, you can
menstruation.
do most of the things you usually do. You can bathe or shower.
You
as
better
long as
bathe
you
or
use
shower.
warm water. And you can wash your hair.
Yeah, don't be
but Be sure to
nasty.
dry it quickly. And you can swim if you wait until after 2
No,
or 3
sharks
days
are gonna
after the
get you
beginning
from
of
all the
your
blood and
period.
water. Go skills taught
And you can
me.
go to dances and picnics.
You can dance and squirt it out.
But it's not a very good idea to skate, or ride horseback,
What?
or play fast games like volleyball and basketball, or do strenuous dancing like square dancing,
It says do
or anything that
moderately.
bounces you around a lot. In general, mild exercises are
Your
best.
mom talked
Ones
with
that
us about your
strengthen
brother?
The abdominal muscles are particularly good. It's sensible to avoid strenuous exercise when you're menstruating.
Foxy, don't square dance when you're
and be sure and
menstruating.
tell your mother or me if everything
Skills
doesn't seem
is
to
like,
be
I was
just right.
scared with square dancing this whole time.
Now, I'd like each of you to take
Squirting
one of these
blood
booklets
everywhere.
about menstruation, and when you finish reading it, if you have any questions, be sure and come and see me.
Strenuous square dancing.
And remember, menstruation is as normal and natural as eating or breathing or sleeping.
Unless you're a guy, then it's not. Then you got a problem. You wish you still had your period pamphlets?
Soon, Molly will be a young woman like her genie, having dates, going to dances
She's
in
ready for
lovely
dick.
romantic dresses, and making new and important friends.
Like her old
There are
unimportant
so
friends.
many wonderful things to look forward to.
She's like, ah, I wish I was like them. Soon I'll have dick all over
Growing
me.
up, it's an exciting time.
Ugliest boyfriend ever? You don't want that, Foxy? That guy looks so good. I mean, my vagina has red stuff oozing out of it. Aw, that was so good. The end. Look at how much we learned. No, I didn't want to learn any of that. I didn't need to learn any of that. No. Ew. I didn't need to learn any of that. That's so nasty. Take it easy, everybody. Goodbye.